What I'm actually going to do here, I'm going to go in here with this. It's you've seen this in a lot of my videos. This right here is a rubber tip knockdown, and I'm actually going to use this to press on the crown. So we got a crown running right through here. I'm going to use it to press, 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 and try to remove it, alleviating the pressure from this low. And then at that point, we're going to go in and use some techniques to actually push it out. So again, everything you do with a bumper is going to be accompanied with this heat gun. All your movements, everything, opposed to when you're very, very finishing out, you might not need to use the heat gun all of the time, but during these big sweeping movements, you're going to have to use it, so get used to it. Just take this in. It's not a tapping, it's more of a molding. And push that crown down. When done right, you'll actually see the dent start to mold its way out. Be careful because you can create new little dents while doing this. You're going to find as soon as you heat, you want to go back in and you start to lose your heat fast on a bumper, you got to hit it again and again and again. But you got to maintain that so you can mold this plastic. And you can definitely tell when it needs to be heated. You'll start losing that fluency that a bumper gives you whenever it's nice and warm. Essentially, it'll tighten up and be harder to move. All right, guys, and here's one more thing that I want to show you that works out crown pressure nicely on these dents. We've got this soft tip here. I can actually lay the back part of it on the ground, take the end where the tip's at, place it where I want on the crown, and get ample pressure to just push right down into it. That soft tip works very well when it comes to pushing down crowns on a bumper. All right, and to add to that, I'm actually going to use this soft tip for a lot of the repair. You're going to find when you use a sharp tip on a bumper, it just leaves these little push marks, and they're very difficult to get out at that point, so I recommend staying with a softer tip tool unless you're looking for something, you're looking to push out something on the bumper that's relatively sharp. At that point, then maybe you might want to use a little bit of a sharper tool, at least to gather up a little bit of that plastic at the bottom. But I'm going to show you how I get this in there. I'm actually going to come here to the back side of the bumper. You see? I'm going to go ahead and slide my tool straight in. So now we've got it right there in that spot that I need it, and I can sit here and hold continuous pressure. Literally, this stuff is so soft that I can move it with just the twist of my wrist. So now I'm going to start heating it up and pushing out the little lows. And that's about all there is to it when it comes to working on plastic bumpers. So I'm going to keep on going here and targeting these little lows all the way through this panel until it's nice and flush. And if I have to, I'll pull out my light and target some of these lows. Again, at the beginning, not so important. At the end, when you want to target a little low, pull your light out, position it right, and that should work for you. All right, everybody, so right here is another bit of damage on the panel. It's a little bitty low, basically left behind from that giant dent. I'm actually going to go in here and heat it up again and make pushes holding it until it molds its way back to its original shape. We're going in the same method that we went in before. We're going to take the soft tip in from the back end and make these pushes. Just holding the panel until it cools off a little bit, molding the damage. One little push at a time. Now you need to do this technique throughout the whole bumper. So anywhere you catch a low, heat it up, push it out, and keep on moving along. See, that roll buckle came out real nice. We were able to push that bumper out. All right, everybody, so as you can see, the bumper's fixed, it's clipped back in place, it's all put back together. Little by little was able to mold itself out very effectively. So little push by little push, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a shot of that there. And it came out real nice. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one.